Hey guys, welcome back to Coin Knowledge. So today we're going to be taking a look at Nyan Heroes, which is a upcoming gaming launch within the crypto space. It is going to be launching on Solana, I believe, and they do have a live airdrop campaign going on right now. So you actually can get in here for free and start earning some airdrop points to get your hands on some of the Nyan token when it launches. So if you guys are a fan of crypto gaming and kind of updates and projects like this that would bring to your attention early on, consider subscribing to the channel and liking the videos. Your support means everything. So if you look here at Nyan Heroes, what it is, obviously you're looking at the gameplay on screen here on their homepage. Let me get this out of the way. It is a shooter game. I think it's like a 5v5 shooter game, I want to say, where you can actually see closely where it's actually cats or really piloting like these mechs and then fighting against each other. And it might not be a 5v5. I know it's a shooter game though. It actually looks very quality. I have not been able to play it myself, but I have seen a lot of gameplay on it, and it looks like, from what I've heard, the movement and the actual graphics and everything within the game is some of the most top tier in the space. And again, their game isn't even fully live yet currently. We can take a look here on the Epic Game Store since they did manage to get an Epic Game Store listing. I believe you can actually put it on your wish list, but again, it's not fully out yet. But some people have been able to get their hands on it. So if we look here at what's going on, so again, movement, you can see there's a lot of like wall running, verticality of it, and you can see at the top there is, it reminds me a lot of like Overwatch a little bit, except it really is just cats piloting mechs. So it's kind of the gameplay of it. So yeah, it's a 6v6, kind of like that, where everyone fights against each other. I assume all the different characters have different power-ups, stuff like that. But really, the gameplay of it looks very solid, especially for a game that's not fully out. And we're seeing the hype behind shooter games like this recently. Stuff like Shrapnel, Play Off the Grid, even Bloodloop, Farcana, to name a few. And I think that Nyan Heroes actually might have some of the best visuals in a third-person shooter like this. I think that it's going to be tough to crown a top third-person shooter, but I do think Nyan Heroes is going to launch before Off the Grid and before Bloodloop, I want to say. If not, similar timing, but it could definitely be one of the top, and I think it's going to be the top shooter on Solana without a doubt, personally. So if we go back at their website here again, so it's the Guardian Heroes, which you can see it just featuring cats piloting giant mechs. Right here, so these are all the different players or all the different characters at this time. So it looks like obviously there's like tanks, enforcers, maybe some snipers. Again, more tanks, different weapons here that you can get your hands on. The different kind of gameplay of it, become a hero in the battlefield. So you kind of get the idea of what the game is about. They do a thing also where they rescue cats. So it looks like joining the adventure goes beyond the thrill of the game. So they're doing some real world stuff as well. So always love to see that. If we look at the airdrop, so I can't get it to work right now. They just swapped it to version 2. So if you actually go to their Twitter here, I'll pull it up. But essentially you go on here, it's missions.nyanheroes.com. You connect your Twitter and you just do a couple. It's really simple task. If you're farming stuff like block games or like the Pixelmon or stuff like that, if you're farming those kind of airdrops, it's very similar. You just get on here, you follow, make a couple tweets, retweet some of their stuff, you follow. There's also other quests too. If you hold certain NFTs, you get codes within their ecosystem for being active in their space. You can also claim it as well. That's how you get meow points. And then who knows what the conversion is going to be for the Nyan token when it drops. But again, it is a free airdrop that it's all about social farming right now. Not as much as like doing the hashtag, but really just interacting with Twitter. It reminds me a lot of like the Pixelmon airdrop. If that's what you're farming right now for the Mon airdrop, then you'll be very familiar with it. So if we look here at what they say, now that they're on to stage 2 of their airdrop, it says, "Are you ready to dive into the battle dome and join the fight for Nakavia?" I think is how you pronounce it. It says early access through Epic Games on March 26th. So it looks like there is going to be early access there. And they say that they have the airdrop campaign live, which is the link is in bio of the Nyan Heroes. I can't believe I'm not following them. But stage 2 is underway. New mission to be completed every day. Again, they updated that earlier today at the time of recording this video. By the time you watched it, it'll be a couple days. So, again, you can get in here, farm the airdrop. Again, I want to highlight that it is free. Make sure if you're farming this airdrop to connect a Solana wallet, whether that be Phantom or Soulflare, connect a Solana wallet if you're going to be farming it, because you don't want to get all these meow points, and then when that airdrop happens, you never connected a wallet, and then you don't get to redeem your points for anything. So make sure to do that. I see so many people that are, farming airdrop, but they're not doing the connect wallet part. And again, if you're worried about it, and I always recommend for airdrops, make a burner wallet and connect it that way. That's what I would definitely do. So if we look here at their team story, I don't know why it's not loading, but Nine Lives Interactive, previously known as Rude Robot Studios. It is an independent game developer founded in 2021. They operate completely remotely, which that's interesting. I actually think it's kind of smart. Maybe it keeps costs down, but I think it's actually pretty smart. The free-to-play multiplayer shooter melds a deep affection for cats with the advanced capabilities of Unreal Engine 5. It's such an interesting, game where cats are piloting mechs. I think it just works, especially the gameplay and the movement speed and the graphics. They've killed it somehow. It's such a weird concept, but it works. And again, gaming on Solana, I think is going to be super not as competitive as like Ethereum, Avalanche, some of these other chains. So I think they could easily establish themselves as one of the top gaming protocols on Solana. Again, is where I believe they're launching, but that just want to say so. Fully remote studio. Again, they have 60 plus members or employees part of their team. It looks like here. So to craft this top IP that they have, if we go here and look at, I believe I can go to partners. For some reason, it's not loading on my screen, but you can see Epic Games is one. I wish I can get this to load properly. Had it to load earlier, but I've yet to have the partners load in fully. So that might just be something on my end. But if you guys can look on here, they have some good partnerships. I don't know why it's giving me issues loading it, but again, they do have some good partners. Again, when we look at the gameplay, I want to highlight it again because it does look solid. And if you look here, if you have an Epic Games account, put it on your wish list. See if you can get early access to this game. Try it out before judging it. I talked to someone the other day about it, and as soon as I told them what it was, cats piloting mechs, they wrote it off immediately. And I was like, come on, man, you didn't even try it. So try the game out. You'll see that there's massive potential. And with shooters like this, like an Overwatch kind of game, I can see potential there with potential being in, like esports, and a lot of people that have played this game are saying it's one of the better games that they've played in the space, that's high praise, especially since we have stuff like Shrapnel, like Off the Grid, and Bloodloop, Forcana, stuff like that. But either way, it'll be interesting to see when this thing launches, the Nyan token and the game fully launches, see what kind of evaluation it launches at. We can look through their white paper here for a second. Again, want to stress the token is not live at the time of recording this video, but the airdrop campaign is live. So again, get in here, connect your Twitter. If you don't want to blow up your main Twitter with all the different posts and retweets, although it's not that much because you're not using hashtags or money signs like other airdrops, then just make another Twitter account. All you need really is an email. That's what I tell people too, that's what I recommend. If you don't want to use your own Twitter for whatever reason, make another Twitter account just for airdrops. That way, I don't know, you don't spam your followers or whatever have you. But either way, there's a way around that. But yeah, look at their tokenomics here. Again, they're going to have their Nyan token. Kind of goes into a little bit what is going on there. So we do see here, just want to point this out because I remember I did see it when I was looking through it recently. Solana, so it is launching. Solana was chosen as the base layer for their in-game economy due to its near instant transaction times, minimal fees. Obviously, we've seen that Solana has gotten a lot of hype. I mean, it just crossed over $200 very recently. So I think it's a smart chain for sure. Solana, I like gaming on Solana, and I constantly say that I think Solana gaming will be huge and will have a big narrative, just like Avalanche gaming will also. That's my opinion, not financial advice. Let's talk about in the comments below if you agree or disagree. And again, that Nyan, so NYAN, is going to be their native token. It'll be the main utility token within their ecosystem. You look at the allocation and supply here. You can either pause it or go in here and look at it. So we can see everything that's going on here. Their team sales the team isn't getting too much, 15%. Public sale 2.5. Some big ones to look at. Incentives 30%. Investors 25%. Token distribution, investors. So we can see all the vesting schedules here. So at TGE, a good amount of it will be unlocked, but then there is going to be, not only is there going to be looks like a cliff. So everything's getting a 1-year cliff and then a 1-year unlock for some of these. It's 1 to 2 years for a linear unlock, but a 1-year cliff on all this. So really, by the time it launches, a 1-year cliff on most of their sectors here isn't much. Is huge because that's not really any token unlocks for the majority of the bull market for 2024. And I think we're going to be kind of in the bear market towards the end of 25. But again, Who knows? We might have a shorter bull run, we might have a longer one. Maybe it won't end, maybe it will never begin. Who knows? But again, you can find everything here about their token unlocks and allocations within their eco or within their white paper. But either way, that's just a quick overview, bring it to your attention. And again, another project that's building that isn't launched quite yet that you can get your hands early on within their airdrop campaign. Again, missions.nyanheroes.com, or go to their Twitter, look at some of their posts, or you can go to their link tree, it puts it there also. But it's definitely an airdrop that I'm personally trying to farm as much as I can, one that I'd recommend to you also. If you're bullish on Solana gaming or just gaming as a whole, take a look at Nyan Heroes. It could be a free way of kind of getting some capital into your portfolio without any upfront cost, just time and a Twitter account. Not a lot. Who knows what the allocation for an airdrop is going to be, but it's worth doing, especially if it's anything it's worth doing. So let me know in the comments below if you guys liked what you saw here with Nyan Heroes, or if you got value out of this video. If you guys can like the video, comment, subscribe to the notification bell, and share the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, see you guys.